Alright, what's up going guys? Deekadiko is here and I got you, didn't I? You thought I won't play Renfri for the rest of my Gwent career until I fixed it. But, man, Renfri is just too fun to not play. I really like her. I really like her design. I really like the way she plays into matches. You know, going against her is kind of like really spooky, but I like playing her. I just want to play more. And therefore I decided to come up with a fun list to play with Renfri, and that is, I think, very strong as well. Invigorate, hand buff, Renfri. So Invigorate, hand buff, Renfri is not really a new deck. It's been around for like the start of the patch. Everyone's been trying Renfri with Invigorate, but this deck is actually really good, really fun, very entertaining to watch, I would say, because we have Synthesis and Ache of the Nail. If you guys don't know, this is an 8 Revision 3 power, destroy an enemy unit with 9 or more power. So this is basically, guys, it's a better Geralt of Rivia. You know, Geralt of Rivia, you look at it and, oh no, what is this? 10 provision? We don't have that kind of provision. And when you're putting Synthesis in your deck, as an immune unit, it's kind of like really good. It's synergized really well, fairly well with Invigorate, with hand buff. If you manage to get your boost from torque, force your torque into an immune unit, it's really good, right? So yeah, we're running Ache of the Nail. It's on 3 power, so chances are if opponent tries to answer it when we don't have the zeal, we don't have the synthesis in hand, you know, we could just, it's fine. It's only 3 points of body, right? We're not really losing that much. And yeah, I decided to cut Roach and Knickers for Synthesis and Ache because guys, I found out the more thinning you have on a Renfri deck, the higher the chance of you not drawing her. It's just facts. Like, I put in the amount of times with this deck I drew Renfri and a Farsi round 1 is actually higher than when I put in Roach, Knickers, and 2 Mahakam Guard. Like, it's actually insane. Like, when Mahakam Volunteers, I'm sorry. Like, I put Mahakam Volunteers, a thinning card, Roach, Knickers, 2 thinning cards that helps me win round 1, and when I put them in my deck, I just can't draw Renfri. It's just insane. I cannot draw Renfri. I cannot draw Farsi round 1. I cannot draw Sheldon Skaggs round 1. It's actually insane. So by playing this very satirized deck without any thinning, with like 1 thinning, the deck becomes a lot more easier to play because we don't have to worry about breaking our cards, drawing Knickers and Roach into our hands, but also we have a more quality golds. Like, we have more golds to play. And that is like really good. That's like amazing. It's like wonderful. It's like what you want from an all unit deck. You want to, you know, make your golds all the better. And thanks to Synthesis and Ache of the Nail is pretty good right now. In the meta where things goes really tall, we're also running Xavier Laments mainly to counter a cat deck like Sir Scratch a Lot. We just play Xavier, like triple Sir Scratch a Lot. If they play triple, usually they don't play any control. The only control that they have is probably Aguara, like the lock Aguara, because you could use it as a control, both as a control and as a, you know, removing a lock from one of your cats. So, you know, I think right now they're playing Aguara. So, yeah, we're just using several laments to banish their cats and we should win the match. The rest of them we could just tall punish with Ache of the Nail or kill with Sheldon Skaggs, which, you know, is really good. Very cool, very nice. Yeah, the main difference here is that we're not really running Knickers and Roach because as I said earlier, we were running 1 Peller. I think I should change the miner to like Squirrel, like Squirrel and Xavier Laments instead of miner. We could try that. See, you know, if opponents falls for it. And yeah, I think this is pretty much it. This is the deck. I mean, I don't want to say it's nothing special because they're running this very special card. I actually managed to hit 2450 with this. I met Nikar on the way and I lost. Fun fact, I met Nikar and it was when I was running 2 Mahakam volunteers, Knickers and Roach, and he didn't play any Roach or Knickers. Like, he wasn't playing any of that, so I drew the inspiration from that guy. I didn't know his complete list, but I decided to put in my own spin to the deck with Ike of the Nell and Synthesis. So yeah. Oh guys, have you realized this? Ike of the Nell actually faces left on this, but on the card he faces right. Very neat details. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. One thing here, we're running TA here just to get some more points in round 1, rather than running a enchanted armor for carryover or a cursed scroll for consistency, because as I've said earlier, the more golds we have, the higher the chance we're drawing golds. That's just facts. So yeah, it's really pretty exciting. I won't take your times for too long, and let's get to the match. Okay guys, one thing I'd like to note here is that we're not running any locks. So this should be pretty interesting. We don't have any type of lock in this deck. Wait, we have. I'm a Pepega. Okay, first match. We're up against Double Cross, probably Renfri. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We have Ike of the Nail, very, very good. We have Curse Scroll, so yeah, I think that's most likely a Renfri deck. It's fine to mulligan the Dwarf Berserker away. We got the Renfri, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like this hand. We might want the Squirrel. But we're also looking for golds. I think we're fine doing this. Yeah. Like, we have the Skags. We have hand buff. There's, you know. We're chilling. We're chilling. And even if we go to a long round 2, we still have Moonrow Boys, and all we need is just to draw some bronzes. Hopefully they don't run Mage Infiltrator. Most decks run like at least one Mage Infiltrator. So if we can at least get their Moonrow, Vigo or Brathens, should be good. Oh, that's really good. Do we lock this? Don't really want to lock that. I guess I should have mulliganed the Squirrel away, but I think it's fine. Let's make sure we don't hit the Torque, and we don't hit the Farseer as well.
This moment, I've seen it.
Boom. Oh, into Dora Grey. I don't really like this. This is a card that we kind of want to play early. It's not really a finisher. And we don't have any Purify. They should have multiple locks. So ideally, our hand next round should be something like Dunka, Zoltan Warrior, and Synthesis. So the reason why I kept Squirrel is because of Renfri round 1. And they might play a Seer. In which case, we're just gonna play Hawker Support into Renfri's gang, and we're gonna pass. Hopefully they don't immediately a Seer, and we should just Squirrel them. What the heck? That's 9 provision. Sure. We're just chilling. Another dude. This lock is looking too spicy. Okay, dude. And bear in mind, guys, we're not running any Roach or Knickers, so we're not really getting an extra tempo from playing the Dora Grey here. There is an argument to keep the Renfri's gang in hand, but I think we should just play this round 1. It's a really good tempo. It's 12 points, but we want the extra thinning. We really want the extra thinning, because this deck doesn't run any tutor. Only Triss. It's not even a tutor, it's a really weird tutor. We sacrifice a card from our hand to get the card that we want from our deck, which is not really ideal. But it's, you gotta make do, you know? So they're gonna have Lasse. Are you using leader now? So
with hunger. Crush them.
There's an argument to mulligan the Renfri away. If we manage to hit Triss, I think I will mulligan the Ceres away. Not Ceres.
Heard about Tridam Ultimatum?
Just want to get the thinning out. No problem. We could also try to tempo them this turn because we have the Renfri in hand. They used one Spy Giver. Oh dude, I'm really tempted to just tempo here. Usually this deck doesn't want any Toll Punish, especially since they play Kahir. The only Toll Punish they might have coming next round, is Ivar. Am I fine with them playing Ivar here? It's 4 damage. Ideally, I kind of want to wait one more turn to play the Doragroi. We could also pass here. I think passing here is a mistake. But then again, if I play the Doragroi, they might play leader into Renfri, which, you know, we're just gonna lose 18 points for no reason. We can play one more card though. Shortening the run is always good. I really don't want to trade the 18 power yet. I really want to mulligan this Renfri way. They might play Bribery. No, it's a Renfri deck, right? We've established that they play Renfri. I really don't want to waste 18 power. This is all of our points, by the way, guys. Okay. What is this?
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
So we could try and get ahead. It's not correct, right? They could just leader and get Renfri for free. Really don't want that. So how do we win this? What's the win condition here? Can we win in a long round situation? They're gonna have their assimilate engines. They might, you know. Oh man, this is really hard. They can play like 4 Renfri, like triple Renfri. One from their hand, one from their leader, and one from Terra Nova. So ideally, I kind of want to Lasse Renfri. Not sure what's the win condition here. Like, they played a lot of provisions, right? It's really weird. I don't know the win condition. I don't think I've met Nilfgaard. Oh, if only we have Trish here. If only we have Trish, I will definitely mulligan the Renfri away. If this were Trish, I would have mulligan it away. Do you have Flock? Do we mulligan away the Skags? I really like this hand. We have the combo with Munro and Dwarf and Chariot. We have first play with Farseer into Donka. And we have a lot of points. Do we mulligan the Renfri away? That's gotta be trolling, right? I really want to mulligan the Renfri away, but I can't. That's actually like kind of like perfect. Not really asking for much.
Pleasure to bleed you.
I foresee victory for you.
We could have used one leader. I don't think that's gonna be necessary. Cool. Ooh, 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 oh, 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 oh. Calm down now. Dude, if they pass here, I 100% play Renfri. No questions asked. I play Renfri on the spot. If they pass here. But I don't think they will ever. Like, I still believe they have one more giver thingy. 6, dude. Oh my god. I need to play the Renfri now. They don't have any good leader targets. We might have like Zoltan Warrior next round. They might get it. Play the Renfri now.
It's Batiste. Go ahead. Feel it.
We could have taken the cooldown 7 if we took the all damage. Okay.
Suffering in no
Put the Renfri out.
You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
So 7 plus 5, it's 12. This is enough. They could use leader, but they don't have anything good to use. Like, all this are actually Garbo. And we don't really care about their Renfri value that much. Because ideally we could use Munro right away if we manage to do the Dwarven Chariot. Like, if they use leader now, like, what are they gonna use, right? 6 points, 8 points. Garbo. Not even Ike. They don't even dare to get Ike. Disappointment.
Yeah, it's Batiste. Go ahead.
Yeah, we should go for the Munro. Throwing the Dunka. Sure. Power. All right. They have one lock. They use it from their hand. I believe this will have like Figo. So we're playing around. They hesitate a lot. So this alone won't be enough. We don't have any bronze in our hand, and they know it. They shouldn't have a lock. They shouldn't have another lock, but they could create one from Figo. That's my concern. We're losing like 3 points, but I think this is our best target. They shouldn't have another lock. I should have played in the middle, I guess, to play around Mage Infiltrator. Yes, yeah, they don't have another lock. So is Munro enough, or should we play the Rugray here? The Rugray is we have 5 points here, don't forget. So 29 points. We need 20 points, 15 points. So the Rugray is enough. I think the Rugray. It's always the Rugray, right? Keg is 14. We need 15 plus 5. We need 20 right now. And we're plus 5, so yeah, we need 15. Should be enough.
I do not mince words. On
right. Like right now, we can play something like Dorfan Chariot into immediately Monroe, which is really good for us. Okay. Nice, we got it. So what we're looking for here is probably Synthesis or Triss. Triss could give us more value, right, than Synthesis. I need a proactive play. By the way, Triss is a proactive play. Okay, we need some proactive play. Okay, proactive play. I believe should play this into Monroe. We don't have Lasse. Okay, do we play? Dude, they're playing weird stuff. They played Kahir. Should we play around Shillard as well? Playing around Shillard might not be a bad idea. I think we should boost the Skags here instead of the thing.
You'll regret your
The
mum ever
Skags.
squirted you out.
I like this translates to damage. We're losing like 3 extra points on a unit that we don't really care. Okay.
Magic dice.
They don't have any tutor for Renfri, so the best hope they have is leader into stratagem or play a unit. They have 2 options, and if they hit only the stratagem, they need to hit the curse scroll. So Xavier was kind of good there, but I think multiple Renfri doesn't save them here because we have a lot of value with this. Here, start with Dorfan Chariot. Oh, leader. It's Triss, right? Triss. We no longer need the Savior. Should play this.
Cross the Yaruga, you body!
So they can play the mage. Roderick.
What is it you want?
They have tutor. Do we play Zoltan?
How can I help?
Okay, I think the plan is we play Zoltan. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that we have to play Zoltan now and to use one to charge here. To use one of Monroe's charge. We're losing 1 damage, but if they hit the 10 damage, it's gonna feel really awkward for us. They have a 1 guaranteed. This is the guaranteed Renfri. So Renfri, ideally Renfri, Terra Nova, like Terra Nova, Renfri, and some simulate cards. Their strongest hand is Renfri, Terra Nova, and Brathens and Vigo. I think I'm forced to do this. They might get the 10 damage. Okay, this. Maybe boosting this one is the correct line, but it's fine. And we should play Triss into mulliganing the Torque, getting that extra boost on the Shove and Skags. Like, dude, we have lots of points. Holy schmoly. Look at our points. Even if they have Shillard, right? Technically shouldn't be enough. Bang, bang, bang. Shillard now. Renfri, right? Renfri, Terranova, and something else. If they play Renfri, I'm just gonna use Sheldon Skaggs. Terranova.
Gotcha, Poppy.
They'll pay for my stolen birthright.
Ten. Yeah. We're losing 1 damage and we're losing 3 boosts, by the way. Okay. Hitting that armor value. Giving me armor value. Sure. Okay, so we might hit we might get, you know, bad stuff from floating the Skags. What are their highest unit? Their highest powered unit. They're gonna play 1 more Renfri, and that Renfri will proc for this Terranova. Will get to 6 points. I think it's safer to just kill the Terranova and not mess around. Alright. Their last card might be bronze into play golds from their deck into turnover. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the turnover. Chill. They don't have enough points. They don't have nowhere near enough. Holy shit. Unless they have Sillard, maybe. Like doubles? Renfri? We don't even care that much about double Renfri. Oh. Oh, this one's boosted by Triss. I forgot. Alright, sure. Cool. Cool, dude. Cool. I guess we should play around Erden. Let's do Erden. Sure. Like, they're playing weird stuff. They're playing Kahir. Stratagem. That's triple Renfri, guys. So good. 8 damage. Again. Oh, we still have the blessings from Curse of Sloth. What's the blessing called? We can't see the blessing, but we have a blessing. Okay. Oh, it's actually Gigni. Okay, it's not Erden. It's Gigni, guys. It's not Erden. Ooh. Curse Scroll. Right. Think we're good to go. Renfri deck. Hey, I bet you didn't expect me to play a Renfri, huh? You didn't expect me to play a Renfri, and we got a win. Oh, this is gonna go to the intro, brother man. I know. Aha, I debated you. You thought I was gonna not play a Renfri deck. But looky, we play a Renfri deck, and we won against triple Renfri. Let's go. Let's go. Very nice. Very nice. Ike of the Nell, guys. Very good. Note that. Alright, moving on to the next game. Ooh, sweet climbing. Alright, so we're up against Keltalus. Okay, so how do we do this? It's Keltalus, maybe not. Oh, we have Knights of Danael, guys. Have a Peller as well. Alright, we have a Xavier as well. Okay, and we have Triss for Sesensis. Alright. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed, mate. Cross. I really like Hawker support, but if I could get like better stuff. It's Renfri's gang. No, it's Renfri's gang. This hand is perfect. What the heck? Yeah, whatever. 2? Etta. Triss butterflies. Wait, Renfri carapace? What? Wow. Might be Renfri, guys. Huh. That's interesting. Alright then. Okay. I need to think about what's gonna happen from here on out. Oh, get on with it? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I have to think. I don't want to lose. Oh, shit. I don't want to lose. Okay, so how do we do this? We want the Peller. So we boost this guy. Alright.
Get on with it! Move! Now!
I want to boost Knights of the Nile. So chances are we're gonna try and play this like so.
I foresee victory for you.
Cool. Oh, back row? Veil.
Not afraid? You should be.
Okay.
Get on with it! Move!
Cat.
Now!
Oh! Oh wow! Weaver's Incantation deck. Okay. Okay. So do we get them this round? Or should we wait? We have Knights of the Nail and we have Lock. I'm not sure.
Sharpen the bolts, boys!
Worst case scenario, we're gonna have Renfri to kill their stuff, right? Second one. Not gonna hit this one. So if they use Witch's Sabbath here, it's 10 points. Renfri wouldn't be enough to kill both of them. They might use Leader on the Cave Troll. If they use Leader on the Cave Troll, I don't really mind. This is quite hard, especially because we don't really have anything that we want to mulligan away. Right? So their strongest play right now is
Get on with it!
I don't know. What is this? It's not. Is it Renfri? Might be Renfri. I'm not really sure if we're gonna have enough control, especially because we don't have any lock. Okay. But why? Why do you play the bridge troll? I mean, if they pass here, we're just gonna gladly play Xavier Laments if that happens. We have a lock, it's very cool. We have the Moonrow boys. I'd like to change this Dorfan Chariot into either Sasantasis or Dunka. Okay, Dorfan Skirmisher is actually kind of whatever. Okay, Dunka, very nice. I have bad news for you, in that we have Xavier Laments. And I think I'm gonna go down a card.
The only good one is a dead one.
Just to get all of this out. We don't want the boost hitting you.
How I adore a challenge.
Accept. Don't really want to play the Triss now. I don't want to play the lock. I guess we'll play the Renfri here. Play the Triss also. Okay, doesn't boost you.
Yeah, it's Batiste. Go ahead, feel it.
Damage. Bonus provision. Okay, we might hit the door from the skirmisher. She's really nice. Are we going down 2 cards though?
How I adore a challenge.
Okay, so we play the Purify.
Do you truly believe that
We
you
hit
stop me?
both of them. No, they can boost one.
Get on with
They
it.
have Veil.
Now!
It's 8 power.
With each move you make my task.
Is that their win con?
Excellent. Your world
That's what I'm
should
most nervous
collapse
about.
into
Is that their win
slumber as
con?
darkness descends. Fool. You should have killed me when you had the chance.
Not really sure. We're getting boost, so we're not really wasting time. Cool. Like, we're not really wasting time here. Because we're getting boost from Dunka. I think it's fine. And I think right now we should use Triss Butterflies to get this synthesis. Lock is also fine. Oh. Well, it seems that those cards were their win con. Oh my god, Xavier Laments. Oh no, Mr. Opponent. So it would seem that their win con was the Whiff as incantation. Oh my goodness. Let's see their MMR actually. How far did they go with that Whiff as incantation spam? 2500. Oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. Whiff as incantation spam is OP. Maybe next video incoming. We'll see. What was that? I'm sure they were BMing a lot. They were taunting a lot because they want me to pass. No, if your win condition is Whiff as incantation, I am going to obliterate every single possibility of your freaking win con. I mean, the thing is, we have Dunka carryover too, right? I mean, I wouldn't be so sure if to push there if I didn't have the Dunka carryover. Like, I will just not play an extra card. But since we have Dunka carryover, it convinced me that it's better to just go click the Xavier more, because it might be their win con, right? Anyway, Xavier saving the day, guys. Xavier is freaking OP. You gotta play it. You gotta play it. You gotta play it. You gotta play it. All right, 2500 soon enough. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go party. Alright, so now we're up against Onslaught's Kelligate. I think it's gotta be a real matchup. real, as in the other matchups aren't real enough, but okay, should be an exciting matchup. And we have the Southern Skags and Pork. Now we just need one other piece to complete our combo. Skirmisher is actually fine, but I think having the armor from the Rogue Berserker is also fine. Actually, we don't really want the Rogue Berserker. They give bleeding. Okay. Peller. How good is Peller? Peller is kind of good. We might get rid of some Infusion cards. I think I'm gonna keep it. Is it better than Dwarfen? Like, Dwarfen Skirmisher is good in round 1. It's not bad. I'm sorry, Ike. I'm sorry, Ike. You gotta go. I don't want you. Should be fine to just play Danka here. Right? Danka into this. Veil units. Sure, they can play their Morkvarg here. I don't really mind. So, do I need to keep my lock for craft? Or should I just bleed the guy out of his croc? Like, if I can... They're not playing Sunset Wonders, so there's really no threat. I like locking here. Okay. If we had Dorm Berserker, we have a play to make here, but... Oh! Well, he doesn't want to play against a Roper, and if he lost the match, he's gonna lose MMR anyway. He knows the matchup well and sees that, oh, rather than waiting 15 minutes to lose an MMR, I'd just rather lose an MMR in like 20 seconds. Which is a very, you know, if you're trying to climb fast, is a rather valid strategy. Like, if you know the matchup is hopeless, it's really, it's not really a bad decision. It's, in some cases, it's correct to just surrender early, to just forfeit early, to try and win the MMR that you lost. It depends how much MMR he lost there. But if he made the decision that, oh, I'm just gonna lose like 4 MMR, like, if I know that I'm up against a good player with high MMR and I'm just gonna lose like 4 MMR, 5 MMR, okay, I'd rather just lose here, move on to the next game, and just, you know, continue grinding the MMR. So it's Witcher Cat as well. I think it's quite a rather famous player. I think I've seen his name on leaderboard a couple times. But yeah, he made a rather good decision. And also, guys, if you want to win, think. And your opponent might, you know, just, I don't want to. I'm not bothered. I don't want to be bothered with playing this guy. But yeah, I was planning to end the video shorter, on a short note, this one, because I want to climb off stream. I just, you know, guys, I kind of like, I'm setting my goals to see that. I kind of wanna let my names on the leaderboard this season. It's been a while since I last played Gwent competitively. I was switching between games here and there. Like, I played a couple games, different games. And this season, I don't know, something's within me just sparked, and I really want to play competitively. As you can see, I've played a lot of matches. Like, dude, I think by like 3 days, I've played more matches this season than the previous season. And yeah, I just really want to play. I really want to get my names on the leaderboard. And yeah, that's why you see me tryharding and trying to achieve for the highest MMR that I can achieve this season. And I'm playing a meta deck, so the video coming forward will also be meta decks. It won't be like meme decks. The only meme decks that I'm gonna post are probably Monsters and Syndicate. I still love playing both factions, both of those factions, but I don't think they're gonna see some competitive play, at least for now. So going forward, those four factions, Koyatal, Skellige, Nilfgaard, and Northern Realms, I'm gonna play them competitively. Northern Realms, yeah. But Monsters and Syndicate, I don't think I will. Unless I try to climb Syndicates with mid-range of the books, which I don't think I will. That deck is just too tiring and doesn't really pay off that much. And yeah, I believe that's gonna be it for the video. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate you guys so much for watching until the end of the video. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. More Renfri decks incoming, guys. More Renfri decks.